After taking a 12-hour overnight train from Helsinki, we've made it to Rovaniemi, Finland, a city in northern Finland's Lapland region. With snow over 200 days per year, endless winter activities, and magical furry friends, Lapland is known for being a true winter wonderland. And to kick off our time here, we're off to meet the city's most famous resident.
He's here, Santa, he's here! Ho, ho, ho.
Fun fact, Rovaniemi is said to be the official hometown of Santa Claus, and today we are exploring Santa Claus Village. This is a Santa themed park that has shops, restaurants, free and paid activities, and of course the chance to meet Santa himself. And what makes it extra cool is that it's also on the Arctic Circle.
As soon as we cross this line here, we'll be inside the Arctic Circle. This isn't our first time at or above the Arctic Circle. Back in 2022, we drove our van to the Arctic Circle and then onto the Arctic Ocean in Canada, and it was hands down one of our favorite memories of all time, so it is so exciting to be back.
However, being this far north, it is very, very cold. For those of y'all new around here, we grew up in Texas where there is not a proper winter, and even in our 3 years living in Seattle, it never really got that cold. Before this trip, we didn't even own proper winter clothing, and this morning my eyelashes froze, so it's safe to say that being here in Finland is a complete shock to our system. It is currently negative 26 degrees Celsius, which is negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit, which is hands down the coldest temperature that we have ever been in. But you know what? I actually don't feel too bad. We have on wool base layers, I have on another pair of pants, I have on like 4 tops including 2 jackets, I have my head covered, my gloves. Honestly, the coldest thing are probably my fingers, but I've actually been colder at much warmer temperatures, so that really speaks to the power of good winter clothing.
But even being a bit cold, it is so exciting to be experiencing winter here. It is completely different from what we're used to, but that's what we're craving, different and challenging experiences. Don't you do it. All right, that's it. I just love the glow of the sunlight. The sun is not very high. It's actually as high as it's going to get today. It is crazy. This is as bright as it's gonna get. Man, but it just looks so pretty.
Since this is Santa's hometown, they have a real working post office where you can see the letters that Santa has received from all around the world. They have boxes for so many different countries that are filled with letters, and we read that during the Christmas season he gets about 30,000 letters a day, and in total he's received about 20 million letters from almost every single country in the world. And if you want to write Santa a letter, we'll put his mailing address on the screen.
Besides writing letters to Santa, you can also write a letter to yourself or to your family back home. You can buy postcards here, and what's really neat is there are 2 mailboxes, one to be sent now and one where your postcard will be sent next Christmas. So we're gonna pick out some postcards and write our family and our future selves a little note. I gotta get the fishing one.
I'm writing a letter to future Adam and Kathryn, and I wrote, "Merry 2024 Christmas. We hope that this year has brought us," I didn't know what tense or like who to address this to, "brought us many adventures, happiness, and rest." Rest is in all caps. You are doing amazing, and we are so proud of you. All right, hopefully we see this one again in December 2024.
All right, now I think it's time to go meet Santa, the big guy. He's here, Santa, he's here. I'm coming for you, Santa.
This is really cool.
This little hallway here kind of feels like a haunted house a little bit. Waiting for Santa Claus or some elves to pop out at me.
So as soon as you get here, we recommend getting a time slot to meet Santa because this place is packed packed, and even with our time slot, I think we still have a 40-minute wait to meet him. Will it be worth it?
Yes, 100%. Meeting Santa? Come on.
All right, it's our turn. Time to meet Santa.
It is free to meet Santa, but there are no personal photos or videos allowed, but you can pay for theirs, and we didn't come all this way to not get that, and we're suckers, so we got them.
But what's really neat about meeting Santa is that he finds out where you're from, and so instead of just walking up, getting a quick photo, and leaving, he actually has a conversation with you. So he found out we were from Texas, and he told me that I should go make a snow angel because I can't do that back home. So Santa, I always listen to you because I want to be on the nice list, you know? So I gotta go find some snow to make a snow angel. Oh.
Hey, it looks pretty good.
Okay, I did it! You can barely see it because the snow is just not the right consistency, I don't think. But
I don't know if you can tell. There's a snow angel there.
I can see my wings.
If you can't make it here to meet Santa yourself, there is something fun and free you can do from home. On the Santa Claus Village website, you can find out your elf name. Mine is Kuksa, which is a type of drinking cup crafted by the Sami people from carved birch burl.
And mine was Tohunen, but I couldn't really figure out what that meant. The only thing I could find is a man on LinkedIn with that last name.
We'll put the URL on the screen so you can try it out yourself. And if you do, comment below with your elf names. And with that, I guess we're changing our channel name to the Elf Ventures of T+K.
For lunch, we're at Santa's Salmon Place, which is in a traditional Lappish teepee with a fire inside, and the only items that they serve are salmon cooked over the fire, cloudberry jam and cheese, and dessert. Barely even put the fork in it, it just falls apart. That's pretty solid. I love the crispy skin with a nice char flavor. Oh yeah. The skin's so fatty and buttery.
The salmon here in Finland is so good. Again, this just like melts in your mouth.
The salmon is actually delicious. Like not just good, and I'm not just eating it to eat salmon. Like I actually really enjoy it. It's the best piece of fish I think I've ever had.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a match made in heaven. Sweet but salty at the same time. Oh my gosh.
Even though Santa Claus Village is super touristy, it's hard not to feel the Christmas magic here with all the lights, the snow, and heck, we got to meet Santa in his hometown. It doesn't get much better than that.
But you may be wondering, where are Santa's trusty steeds? Well, don't you worry. Tomorrow we are gonna meet Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen, and of course, the most famous one of them all, Rudolph.
Welcome to Sieriporo, to our farm. There is Isku, who is barking for squirrels. Isku is really friendly one. We've been having this farm, having reindeers here for around 200 years already. You see there is a few houses behind the trees. There is Ari is living there, our farm owner, and it was Ari's great grandfather who was starting to having reindeers here.
There they are.
In northern Finland, there are over 200,000 reindeer compared to 180,000 people. And while we may think of reindeer as Santa's faithful companions, here in Finland they have a bit of a different meaning. For centuries, reindeer have been an important part of the Sami culture, the indigenous people of the region. Reindeer herding is the traditional occupation and source of livelihood for many Sami families, with reindeer providing meat, hides, and antlers, as well as transportation. Getting to meet these majestic animals is a childhood dream come true that is made even more special knowing how integral they are to the way of life here.
Oh my gosh, there are so many!
I don't see any with red noses though, so Rudolph must be further out there or something. Yeah, he's working, I guess.
Reindeers were the traditional transportation method for the Sami people here in Finland, and when I booked this tour, it said we might get to go on a reindeer ride, because I mostly just booked it to come see the farm and see reindeer, not necessarily for the ride. But we get to go on our sleigh ride, and I'm so excited. With this scenery all around, it's just like a magical winter wonderland. Like, dream come true.
It's like a painting out here, straight off of a painting with the pink in the sky, all the snow on the trees, just wide open space. Man, I feel like pinch myself. Is this for real? This is our reindeer pulling our sled. His name is Manu. Oh, it's cozy in here. And we're off. This is so fun.
It actually feels a bit faster than it looks.
We're stopped. We ran off the track. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's hustling too.
It's funny, they keep stopping to sniff something or eat something, and then we go off the track a little bit. It's a wild sleigh ride.
What's the poops?
Thank you, Manu.
Thank you, Manu.
You did a great job. Very proud of you.
The rest of the tour was spent warming up inside and learning tons about reindeer, plus enjoying a hot berry juice and cookies.
We got our reindeer driving license. It's good for 3 years, so we'll have to come back and renew, obviously.
So the tour is over, but before we head back to town, we have a little bit of time, so we're getting to feed the reindeer.
This is like chocolate for reindeers, this moss.
Hi, Mommy, do you want some? Oh no, I dropped it.
So we can go to that one now.
I grew up leaving out carrots for Santa's reindeer, so to actually get to feed a reindeer with my own hands, so cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
We had such an incredible time at the reindeer farm. We love animals, so getting to see and interact with the reindeer was so exciting for us. Our guide was also amazing and taught us so much about reindeer, and I think that was our favorite part, was just getting to learn so much about them. And one of my favorite fun facts that I learned is that every year when reindeers grow their antlers, they grow back the same shape. So they always have the same shaped antlers. And some of the reindeer have crazy shaped antlers.
One big perk of the tour was that we were able to get picked up and dropped off because we don't have a car currently, but tomorrow that is changing. We're picking up a rental car and we're driving even further north to where the sun does not rise at all, and we're gonna stay at a really cool, really unique accommodation that we are so pumped about.
This entire video, I'm going to have nose icicles. It's not boogers, they're just icicles. I can't get rid of them. They're so intense. I feel like I had a spit bubble at the end though. It probably froze as soon as it hit the air.
It blew away.
And I'm whispering because you're just really smushing here with people. That's really quiet.
Reindeer butts drive me nuts.